What happens at 10,000 hours? What is it that occurs at that moment? Why is it not 9,000 hours? Why is it not 8,000 hours? Why 10,000? Here's my theory. Everything in life, or the majority of things, is able to yield results on this type of timeline. So it's on the plateaus, and then one day, for some reason, it just skyrockets, right? This is what we call compound interest, where this is your initial investment, and it remains the same over time, maybe slightly increasing. But one day, there's just a massive differential between the inputs and the outputs. This is one of the most important concepts called the eighth wonder of the earth. And it's just extremely important. Why is it important? Because it can act as a guiding principle for what you should do. If you want these type of results in life, whether it's through money, whether it's through fame, whether it's through impact, right? You basically need to put in 10,000 hours into something, or 10,000 iterations. More of the story, you have to do an absurd amount of volume to be able to reach this point. As you can see, it kind of goes off the screen, right? And that's why at 9,000 hours, a lot of times people are still here. So there's a huge gap between the 9,000 and the 10. And then here at 8, you're way above somebody who is still at 1, right? Relative to them. But this person at 8 is usually looking up, and they see the person at 10,000 way beyond them, and they're like, oh my God, I still have a long way to go because compound interest hasn't hit yet. So what does this say about you and your lives and what you should do? Find the thing that you put 10,000 hours into. And now, as a little bit of a qualifier to this, I will say likely you are going to want to put something that yields compound interest. Because, for example, a lot of people can play video games for 10,000 hours and not really care and not have any result, and it's just a complete waste of time. So find the thing that you are able to put this much time into, but also will yield some result after the 10,000 hour mark. And that is the thing that you should do. Why? Because if you think about it, this is an insanely long amount of time. This 10,000 hour mark, it's just super long. How are you possibly going to do something for more than 1,000 hours that you hate? There's going to be so many times while you're on this road that you're going to want to quit. It's the people who push past over and over that are able to reap the rewards of this compound interest. But the reward isn't just the compound interest. It's not only the outcome of the thing you do. It's also these dotted lines, this input, the fact that you get to continue to do this thing, and eventually this output games that you win by continuing to play for as long as possible. This is the true reward. So always be looking for the thing that you can see yourself just sticking to throughout the thousands and thousands of hours that it takes, because it might be challenging, but hey, for some reason when you do it, you don't mind. You can just keep on doing it over and over and over. You don't mind a video game, right? Or like Netflix or like Instagram, just something that you can do forever, indefinitely, and just try to switch it off of video games or Instagram or Netflix to something that also has some external impact on the world or result or increase in ability so that you're able to scale up what it is. Maybe this is writing, right? And then by the time you get to this point, your writing is going to be extremely valuable to yourself and other people. Find the thing. I can't tell you, and that's why it's so hard. A lot of people try to do business because they want this end result of business so bad. But if you don't love business, you better have an insanely strong reason to try to get through this. You better have somebody threatening you to continue to show up every day. Most people who succeed love business. They work on their business 16 hours a day for years, and that's a good thing. Because once you find something that's this good that you can just do forever, it becomes as good or better than the bad stuff. Because it's just another infinite game, but this one you don't have to feel guilty about because you have the potential to win big. That's why infinite games are so powerful, because it allows you to do the thing that you want to do without having to feel bad that you're useless and not producing anything and not growing and not actualizing. So always optimize for finding an infinite game, something you can play forever and it will yield unending benefits. And you can, instead of playing video games, play your infinite game and feel as good or better and then get the results one day. You'll eventually not care about this as much. It'll be super beneficial in that it will let you keep playing the game. And that's the beauty of it. Love the game. The other beautiful thing about this is that you don't have to wait until this point to be happy. Because again, the victory is in being able to play this game. So you are winning at every single step. Right now that I'm making this video, it doesn't matter that nobody's watching because I'm able to make videos and play this game. And it's super fun. And one day, maybe I make videos and that's what is my contribution to the world and pays for me to be able to keep making videos and keep playing the game. That would be amazing. But it doesn't matter. I don't need to get there because I'm already here. I'm already winning because I'm already playing. And that's already great. Always. Look for infinite games. And this doesn't have to just be one thing. For me, the gym is an infinite game. Reading is an infinite game. Meditation is an infinite game. Spending time with my family is an infinite game. Meeting people, going out, exploring. All of these things are infinite games. And a lot of them also have compounding interest. A lot of benefits in the long run. But in terms of money, because that's what stops us from playing certain infinite games, content is an infinite game. And honestly, helping people make more money, for me, is an infinite game. Because I know that the true joy of life and fulfillment comes from these infinite games. And I also know that money is stopping people from playing them. So that's the output in the long run, that one day I'll be able to allow people to play more infinite games and have better lives, which is a huge benefit for me to have that impact. However, I like helping people make more money because it's fun. Luckily for me, so I can just do that. I like making more money because it's fun. I like getting better in life and having a better life because it's fun. And then helping people do that is fun. So you're going to see that in my next video where I continuously build systems that improve life because it's fun. And it's not only because it's fun, obviously, you can make this, you have yin and yang, right? You have yin and yang, and you can have fun and useful married into one, and it's more fun because it's useful, and it's more useful, it's use end result, because it's fun, so you're able to put 10,000 hours into it and get compounding interest. I could do a whole other video on this concept right here of yin and yang. There's a reason that this is age-old. I can make 1,000 videos on age-old content, ideas alone, and how they apply to modern day. But let's call it there, guys. This already went way over, so now I have to edit it. That is not an infinite game for me. Editing, not an infinite game.